Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today, you guys, we are playing with makeup, colorful makeup. I am here for this look. So if you guys missed my last video, which I posted on Tuesday, I showed you guys all the makeup that I got in PR as well as makeup that I ordered while I was away on vacation. So pretty much today we're going to be testing out all the makeup that I've been hoarding since then, and let me just tell you that we have so many new favorites and just some hidden gems of products that I had before or products that are not new, and we're just testing them out one more time. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for 2 new videos a week. And also make sure you're following me on Instagram and on TikTok if you have them. If you don't, that's totally fine. I will be posting content on there as well. So with that said, you already know, grab your cafecito and let's go ahead and start with today's makeup try on. I'm gonna start off with the eyes today because I really want to create like a smoky turquoise type of look. I have not worn anything colorful in what seems like forever. So we're definitely going to play with some color today. Grab your palette, grab your brushes, or take some notes. I'm going to start off by priming the eyes with the Juvia's Place Eye Prime Eye Primer. I definitely should have gone with a shade lighter because this one is a little, not dark, but it's just like the color of my skin. And I typically like these to be just a little lighter so it can really contrast against the skin, and it really just pops and makes those colors just, you know, really show up on my skin, but that's okay. So what is up with you guys? What is new? Let me know if you guys have any fun plans for the week. I know kids are, you know, back to school. How has it been? I know with everything in the world going on, like school is just such a scary place right now. I literally pray every single morning for my daughter. I mean, I always do, but especially in the morning as I'm dropping her off, because we live in such uncertain times that it's so scary dropping off your kids. Like, who would have thought we would live in a moment where you're literally scared to drop off your kids? It's going to be a pretty, not in-depth, but I am going to go a little bit like heavier hand with my look. So I'm going to start off with the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm just going to pick up a brush that's a little bit flat like this, and I'm going to begin to tap that into the lid. I did get a little bit creasy, so I'm gonna tap that in. Oh, that's a really pretty brown. This is such a pretty like fall appropriate palette because of the shades. So I'm just going to tap this in, keeping it on almost like the lowest part of the crease. I might add a little bit of the purple later on, but for now we're just gonna stick with this. I'm going to switch brushes, and I'm going to take the orange, which is a really nice and bright color, and I'm going to use that to just feather out the brown. This is the Morphe M443, one of my favorite brushes. I'm sticking to like the crease area and just working with like circular windshield wiper motions, and then I'm going to dip my brush back in, tap it in, and then again just blend it out. Anytime that I tap my brush out like down here is because I'm just tapping out like any excess if I grabbed too much, and I'm just going to blend this up, since this will be technically my, not my last shade, but like my first transitional shade. And then I'm taking a fluffy clean brush, the Morphe M453, and I'm blending the edges of the orange. Now to deepen up the crease a little bit more, I'm going to take this purple, and I will be going back and forth between the purple and the brown to get kind of like this color right here. I'm going to pat it in here, almost like layering it on top of the brown, but it's going to create a really pretty color. And tell me these colors are not such a fall vibe. I'm going to take some of the concealer and just cutting my crease. And then to complete the eye look, I'm going to go in with, of course, the star of the show, which is this beautiful shadow. I am taking my finger because I have a feeling this is going to perform way better with my dedito. So let me tap out the crease because homegirl gets super duper creasy. I'm going to tap it in. Oh yeah. Juvia's place, you do not disappoint me when it comes to your shadows. Honestly, with anything. So for my lashes, I'm going to be trying out the ones that I hauled from my last video, which was posted on Tuesday. These are the Nubian lash in Biba by Juvia's Place as well, which kind of matches my eye look. I feel like I've done this look before. I'm sure I've done this a million times, but it is what it is. We're going to move on to the face. The lashes are actually really pretty and they're super comfortable. So for my primer today, I'm going to be using the NYX Plump Right Back. I really like this one actually. For the longest time, I was just like, it's all right. But it's actually a great gripping primer. It's a little watery compared to like every single primer that we are used to, but it's really, really good. And I just apply it to the outer perimeters of the skin, and I typically go in with like a second primer to like just minimize the pores, but I already did that. Did you guys notice that I pierced my ears? I don't know if you guys noticed at all, but I didn't have a second piercing and I had been wanting one for years. So when I was in Utah, I told my sister, I was like, let's go get a piercing together. And she's like, okay. I love that she's like so down to do just, I mean, not the wildest things like, oh, it's a wild to get a second piercing, but you know what I mean. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 485. I actually just picked this up yesterday at Ulta because I've seen Babs Beauty talking about this foundation so much. She says that she loves it, and I used to own it. I don't know why I got rid of it, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to see if it's not worth the hype, but if it's, you know, what it used to be. I'm going to shake it real good, and then let's do a full pump. I honestly don't remember if this wears better with a brush or with a sponge. Let me know if you guys have this foundation and how you feel about it. But I think I'm going to go in with a brush to begin with, and then I'll probably blend it out. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Another foundation that I've been really liking lately is the Makeup Forever, or not Makeup Forever, the Makeup Revolution IRL foundation. I finally picked up a second shade because I had one, but it was too dark, not too dark, too light. And I just had it sitting there. I was like, okay, I need to pick up a second shade because it's such a pretty foundation. It's definitely not oily skin friendly because I do like all the steps, mattifying the skin, powdering the skin, and it still makes me a little bit like oily right here, but it's not bad. But I love the way it looks. It looks like you have a filter in real life, just like the foundation says. I was gonna use my Rem Beauty concealer and I literally cannot find it. I just had it. So I'm just going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've kind of been back into liking the bright under eye. The only thing that I dislike about doing that method is that if you do have like hollowness to the under eye, se te nota más, you know, like it's a little more obvious. Pero you gotta live your life. Just kidding. What concealers are you guys eyeing? Like any new concealers? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm definitely buying the new Sephora collection concealer. It looks super, super bomb and super full coverage, which is right up my alley. I've had them, or I've eyed them since they first came out, but as soon as they came out, I went on vacation, and so I was like, okay, well, there's no point in me buying them if I cannot get my hands on them. And I've been waiting, and I'm gonna get it. So if you guys want, like, not a review, but maybe I can do a little video including them, or a little Instagram or TikTok, because I will be posting more content on there. Definitely follow me on Instagram in case you are an Instagram girl and you like to see reels. I will be posting some content on there. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing to kind of give me that bright under eye without using like a light concealer. So right now I'm using this brush, which has been my go-to, the Real Techniques 02 or 402 brush, and then a setting powder, whatever one you want. But this one is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. It's so good. And just make sure that you're always tapping out the crease. And then I go in with the powder. And this definitely brightens up the under eye so nicely without over drying it. Then once I have that set, I'm gonna go in and bake a little bit. I'm gonna use one of my favorite powders at the moment, the Laura Mercier Talc Free Powder. It's so good. Some people don't like it, but I really like it. It's like the ultra blurring one, and I really, really like it. It's super finely milled, so it makes your under eyes look super smooth. I'm gonna use it with this little powder puff. And I'm just going under here, and it's going to give me a brighter under eye. And then a little bit right here, because I do get a lot of wrinkles. Mama needs to get a little bit of Botox, because honey, these wrinkles are getting out of control. Just kidding. Let's go in with the bronzer. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty bronzer, one of my favorites. And I'm going to use a brush. And honestly, like, I just kind of dip into all of them except this one, because it makes me look a little bit chalky. That is such a pretty bronzer. The formula is so bomb. Definitely let me know if you guys want to see like a full face of Fenty Beauty, a one brand tutorial. I think the only thing I don't have is the foundation. Guys, every time that I try to get the Fenty Beauty foundation, like, no Latino, I cannot find my right shade, and it seriously drives me insane. So if you guys are my foundation twin, let me know what your color is, because I have more of a like golden undertone, like a neutral golden undertone. I don't know. But I cannot find a shade that matches me. It's either too neutral or too warm, and then it's too dark. So please help a girlfriend out and let me know what shade you guys use, because I really want to film a one brand tutorial, but I just don't have the foundation. Or I can even use like the easy drops, because I haven't tried those either. So let me know if you guys want to see that. So let's move on to blush. This one, oh my gosh, I just pinched myself. I'm going to use this one by MAC. It is in the shade Grand. This is their Glow Play blushes. These are really nice. They're like a putty formula, so they don't have a lot of like color payoff, but it's definitely buildable, and they have really pretty neutral shades. So I'm going to tap some onto my brush. This has been my favorite brush for the past few months. The Tapered cheek brush from Real Techniques. Like, do you see how it just adds a little flush of color to the cheeks? I have yet to still go to Ulta, you guys, to pick up the new Ulta or the Juvia's Place blushes. I'm dying to get my hands on the pink one. I'm like all of a sudden into pink blushes. Who is she, right? So once we have that, I am going to go ahead and set the skin really quick before I go in with my highlight. And I'm going to use my favorite setting spray. You guys already know. Urban Decay All Nighter is hands down the best setting spray I've ever tried in my life. Aside from the One Size Beauty, this one is bomb. I'm almost out. So this is a highlight that I kind of fell into the hype. Well, maybe not the hype, but just TikTok itself. This is from a small brand, so I'm all for supporting that. It's called Marilia Scott Cosmetics. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, but her stuff pretty much went viral because she created the most blinding highlighter ever. It's called Your Highlight is Too Bright palette. So this is supposed to be a really intense highlighter palette, and it's meant to be a little bit more on the glittery side because it's meant to show up on pictures, and I love that. I have yet to take a picture with it. or with this highlight, but I do notice that even if I am wearing the most blinding highlight, as soon as I take pictures, like, you don't really see it. So I am excited to take a picture and check it out. So it comes with 6 shades. I honestly just wanted to buy this one, but her individuals were sold out, so I just bought the entire palette. I guess it kind of allows me to push myself to try new highlighters because I typically don't like anything that's too crazy. For my under eyes, I am going to go in with a pop of color to the waterline. This is the Neon Gel Eyeliner from LA Colors in the shade Wonder. Okay, so let's finish off the look, you guys. For my lip pencil today, I'm using my Makeup Forever. It's a multi-use eyeliner and lip liner, but I'm going to use it as a lip liner today. I love the way this look turned out. Definitely very fall vibes, but with a pop of color. Anyway, so let's go ahead and line the lips. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lip. This is in the shade Safe Word. It is such a beautiful and perfect nude. I hauled this one as well in my last video. So I'm going to take that. Look at that. Oh, I love this. And it's such a comfortable liquid lip too. So after you've applied your lipstick, you are completely done with this look. What do you guys think of today's tutorial using the Juvia's Plays Zulu palettes? I really, really like it. I forgot how beautiful and pigmented and just like very cohesive this palette in itself is. You can make such beautiful or create such beautiful fall looks. So I'm definitely going to play with this palette a little bit more. And there's really nothing that I didn't like from the products that I bought that we tested out today. Love the foundation. It looks so good on the skin. Oh, I'm just obsessed with it. So I'm definitely going to be using it more. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's chat about makeup, just kind of catch up on life, and I hope to see you guys down in the comment section. So that is it for me, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it is totally free and easy to do. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!